What's up, everyone? This build easily is the best build in the game. It easily cleared one-shot McGee. It easily cleared Pole's Bane. It allowed me to one-shot Nubby Trial 3 the first time. As simple as that. This build, it's the best. In my opinion, I always run this build. So, let's get into it. There's two items that are a great way to start the run. Happy Seal and Evil Goose. Throw them up on the screen real quick. If you aim Nubby at a spot where he'll get plenty of pops, Happy Seal will proc a bunch of times, which makes the Evil Goose proc for a bunch of new numbers. You get multiple restocks with this method. This is an easy way to get through the early rounds. And once you reach mid-game, it's important you get these two items. One is the Tardigrade.
Tardigrade.
Throw up how to say it. And Alien. Alien is the black market item, so that's the only one where you actually have to go out of your way to get it. But these two items with the Happy Seal, it'll make you get the infinite. And in order to make this infinite stronger, I highly recommend you level up Tardigrade first. That is number one priority. Then you could upgrade Happy Seal. That'll just make the ramp up easier and more smooth for the infinite. And Alien is also not a bad idea, but do that towards the end where you don't necessarily need, actually you don't necessarily need the shop, you don't necessarily need more items or more perks that the shop could give you. But if you want high restocks, leveling up Evil Goose will make it way more easier. That's honestly it. That's all you need to get 10k restocks. Even when Nubby dies, you see, I'm pretty sure you've seen it in this clip. He died when it was at like half. Boom, was able to get 10 restocks. You can wait for the lowest peg to start doubling up from the Tardigrade, so the Evil Goose will just keep hitting harder and harder each time, because it's 4 times the lowest peg every time a peg is halved. If you keep doubling all the pegs, it gets to a really high number. Like say your quota is like 1 million, easily hits billion due to all the doubling. There's some optional things to add to this build. For example, a laser pointer could provide more points mid, early game, and late game. Asbestos could help if you have it to copy the Happy Seal. Essentially that's just more peg halves, and it'll keep proccing due to how many pegs are being halved. And more Tardigrades and Happy Seals will make the ramp to 10k restocks way faster, especially the Tardigrades, since even the leveled up version, it's only a 60% chance to actually double a peg. So having 2 guarantees at least 1 peg. Well, not really if you really get into it, but I'm not a nerd. Due to all the required items being common items, it is so easy to form this build, and it's a great way to win for the Plain Jane challenge. Perks like the croissants can be very good for this build, along with perks that can instantly start a Happy Seal proc, like for example waffle perk. I can only think of Waffle Perk, but House of Cards can also help, because that's just more proccing for the Happy Seal. I've used this build for most of the challenges. In fact, the only challenges I need to do is the expiration date and Nubby Trials 4 and 5 before I finally complete all the challenges. So really, only expiration date will be the hard challenge to get through if I were to go for this build, due to 5 of the items being required, 5 of the slots, and it would just expire in 15 rounds. So it's just a short video today, just showcasing this build that I love so much. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more Nubby's content. Have a great day.